Okay, let's get started today. Today, tofu. Ground meat, eggplant, green peppers, tomatoes, onions, garlic, asparagus, burdock root, and Chinese chives. I'll be using Chinese chives. So today, first I'll boil the asparagus. Here we go. I'm going to use the asparagus in a salad. I don't think asparagus was very common in Japanese supermarkets when I was a kid. I wonder when it started. It's been about 30 years since asparagus became commonly grown in Japan. Oh, the base is a little tough, so I'll just throw it away. If they were a little thicker, I'd just peel the skin off. Oh, I think this is about right. Okay. Now that the water's boiling, I'll start boiling them. And today we're making eggplant. I'm going to simmer the eggplant. Cut off the ends. And make some slits so the flavor soaks in easily. It's a little hard. Okay. I put water and for the seasoning. First, katsuobushi. Then, to sweeten it, sugar. And since I don't want it to turn too dark, I'll use light soy sauce. Let's see, about this much. And then I'll add mirin. I'll bring this to a boil once, then taste it later. Okay, the water's boiling, so I'll blanch the asparagus. It looks like this. I'll blanch it for about 3 minutes. So, what should I do next? I'll slice the burdock root. I'll slice the burdock root and soak it in water for a bit to remove the bitterness. Today, I'm going to stir-fry it with ground meat, so I'll cut it into slightly smaller pieces. This texture is really delicious, isn't it? Okay, I'll soak it in water for a bit to remove the bitterness. Before simmering eggplants, I'll taste this. Yeah. I'll add just a little more soy sauce. Today's simmered dish will be a bit on the lighter side. So, here. I'll add the eggplant, and to keep the eggplant from moving around. This is called otoshibuta, and it's a technique often used when making simmered dishes. To press down like this and let it simmer. I'll simmer them for about 5 minutes. Next, I think I'll make some salsa today. I have some leftover onions and tomatoes. So I'll chop up a bit more than usual and make some salsa. There are Mexican restaurants in Japan too, and, I think people who like spicy food probably like Mexican food. I like tacos, too. Also, when avocados started becoming available in Japan, I got really hooked on that. I got totally hooked on it the first time I tried it. Well, Mexican cuisine uses a lot of tomatoes. You know, there are dishes that are sour and spicy, and I really love them. Today, I'm going to add lemon juice to the salsa to make it sour. I'll clean up this. Next, onions. If I add too many onions, it'll be too spicy, so let's just stick with this much. My camera stand is a bit low, so the camera is right below my face, which makes it a little hard to film. I might have used a little too much onion. And, next up is... Oh, I boiled the asparagus, so I'll put them in a colander. Today, I'm going to mix this salsa sauce with the asparagus and eat it. I just removed the seeds. In Japan, we don't really eat bell peppers raw, but it's nice to try something like this once in a while. Bell peppers aren't spicy, and well, they're a little bitter, but they have a nice crunch, which is also delicious. Next, I'll add the garlic. There's a bit too much garlic. Maybe I should mince it. Should I grate it instead? I'll grate it. I'll just grate it right into this. I'll mince these. And, next. Oh, wait, I had written down notes on how to prepare the salsa sauce earlier, but they've gone missing. Huh? My notes have gone missing. Oh well. I'll just make it from memory. First, sugar. Then salt. And, lemon juice is lemon. And, Tabasco. Since it's spicy, I'll just use a little bit. I think this should be fine. Yeah. It smells good. Yeah. It smells really spicy. Yeah. The sugar is really coming through. I'll add a little salt. The tomatoes aren't cut yet. I think it's good. Then, I clean up again. Let's check on the eggplants. I've simmered them 5 minutes since a little while ago. Yeah. They're almost done. Should I flip these over a bit? Okay. There's not quite enough broth, so, I'll flip them over and let them simmer a bit more. I think about 2 more minutes should do it. Okay, let's just. Oh, I'm laying down this black sheet to prevent glare on the camera. Okay, let's make the curry. For the curry, yes. I'll add a little ginger to the curry. I'll add a little ginger. I'll just remove the black parts. Okay. I think this much should be fine. I'll chop it up. Oh, this is the burdock root I soaked in water. Alright, let's start cooking this over here. Okay. I'll add a little oil and sauté the ginger. Oops, I accidentally added a little green pepper. Alright, let's add the ground meat. Wait, I'll add a little nutmeg. Ground meat goes really well with this, doesn't it? Yeah. It smells great. Now I'll add the burdock root. Okay. I'll add some water. Then I'll add some consommé. Just a little. And, today I'm adding curry roux. It looks like this. Is curry roux sold overseas, too? Just adding this makes it Japanese-style curry. It also thickens the sauce. It's really convenient. Oh, Japanese's curry isn't that spicy, they actually sell a mild version. For kids. The one I'm using is the medium spicy variety. By the time the curry roux melts, I think the burdock root will be just the right softness. So, and, as I mentioned earlier, Japanese curry roux isn't that spicy, so I'm going to use these Nepalese spices I bought at a spice shop. I'll add just a little bit of this. It's spicy, so just a little. It smells really good. Now I'll simmer this until the curry roux dissolves. So, is everything done now? Wait, there's one more dish, the Chinese chives I mentioned earlier. Yeah, I'll use about this much. Discard the tough parts, and cut this into slightly shorter pieces. Next, the garlic. This, I'll slice it. And, take out the tofu. An acquaintance taught me this recipe a long time ago. But it's a dish with a really unusual combination of ingredients. At first I wasn't sure if it would be good, but when I made it and tried it, it was really delicious, so I make it every now and then. First, mayonnaise. Japanese mayonnaise? If you use this, it usually turns out delicious. And, this garlic, it really brings out the umami flavor. So, when I have leftover Chinese chives, I often make this dish. So, what do you do with it? You wrap it in plastic wrap and heat it in the microwave. Once the chives are wilted, that's good enough, so just heat them in the microwave for about 3 to 5 minutes. Okay. As for the Chinese chive and mayonnaise tofu from earlier, when you eat it, drizzle some soy sauce on top. Well, now that everything's ready, please watch as I plate it up.